Hi, my name is Jay Grams. My family has owned the Volo Auto Museum since 1960. We have a few hundred of the most exciting collector cars, and they're all for sale in one location. I personally have handpicked them from around the country. Welcome to my sales shop. Come on, let's go for a spin. Don't we have a gorgeous car for you today? This is a 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air. I guess you call it a retro rod because it has a lot of its original style and features, but it has all the updates, lowered suspension, disc brakes, air conditioning, crate motor, overdrive transmission. It's got it all. Gorgeous car, but I don't have to say that twice. It speaks for itself. Go to volocars.com. As you can read the specs, study all the pictures, you'll find a price tag on every one of our cars that are for sale, along with a monthly finance payment as well at volocars.com. Hope you enjoy the video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the bell icon. You'll be notified as the new ones are posted. But for right now, that top's down. Let's go for a spin. I bought this out of Nebraska from an elderly gentleman. This was his car. It was not a dealer car. He's owned it for a fair number of years. When he bought it, it was all original, in appearance. He's the one that made all the retro updates, and he drove the car. This is a turnkey, get in and drive type of car. Claimed to have been in the Imperial Palace Museum in Vegas for a long time. He lived in Arizona, so it's a Western car. And when you look underneath and you look at the body, pretty obvious it's a clean, straight, rust-free car. All the floors, the braces, the frame, all that looks real solid. The floors have sound deadener undercoat underneath them, but you can still see the rockers and all that look real good. So the front end looks like that's been gone through. All the nuts and bolts and bushings and everything doesn't look old. Looks like it has Edelbrock gas shocks all the way around. They did put a sway bar up front, a heavy-duty sway bar. In back, it does have lowering blocks to help give it that stance. The springs look like they've been replaced. The brake system, like I said, is updated. It's disc brakes at all four wheels, and everything else looks like it's been replaced. They did the lines, the hoses, the e-brake assembly. You look up at the motor. It's spotless. It has a little mini high-torque starter. I think this has a chrome flywheel cover. Updated with a 700 R4 overdrive automatic transmission. It's a new drive shaft. The rear end was rebuilt, and it has new 336 posi gears in it. Has a really nice dual exhaust system with a crossover pipe, Flowmaster mufflers, and it has these really nice flared turn-down tips. It's all hidden up behind the quarters, nothing hanging down. They just did a really neat job of installing that. Gas tank is painted glossy. That looks real nice. So everything under the car is slick, real good shape. So the body, like I was saying, it's a Western car. The paint job is the paint job that was on there when he bought it. So it's not painted yesterday. So it stood the test of time real well. Now being black, black will show anything. This car presents itself really, really well. There's minor imperfections in the paint when you get up close and you look for them. Actually, a lot of the imperfections I didn't even see when I bought the car. Now that I'm studying it with a little more time, I find some flaws. But anyway, the body first. The body's amazing. It's absolutely straight. It's black, and it's not apologizing for nothing. Both sides, the hood, the trunk, absolutely straight. I've already been all around it, like feeling down here and looking. There's not a bubble or body work or damage or cracking that I could find anywhere. So the body, I'm going to give 2 thumbs up. Everything fits real nicely, lines up the way it should. And again, the black paint is gorgeous, but minor imperfections just from age if you're looking for them. When they restored the car, all the chrome and trim was redone. The rockets, the gold bumpers, lenses. It has the gold license plate frames. With this one, they put on upside down. It should be up here, I believe. all the trim, the stainless moldings down the side, the stainless around the windshield, all that's in excellent shape. It does have the optional passenger mirror, the fingernail guard, rocker molding was an option, and a rear-mounted antenna. The wheels, they're 18s in front, 19s in back, extra wide. I think they're 10 inches wide in back. Intro wheels with some Nitto Performance tires. Again, the stance and the wheels just make the car, in my opinion. He's got LED taillights, so they're nice and bright. And again, all the trim was redone. Right here is a little bit of, they call it crow's feet, a little bit of cracking in the paint. Here's a little nick that's touched up. So when I said there's some minor imperfections, that's what I'm referring to. The convertible top, black Mercedes cloth top. It's a power top. Almost looks better or as good with the top up because that black cloth just makes it so rich. But then again, with these colors, I like it with the top down. All the side windows were just replaced, so the glass and the chrome frames around them were replaced. They all fit nicely. The windshield was also replaced. The wipers do work. They're in the trunk. You just thought it looked cleaner without them. They just pop right on if you were to get caught in the rain. So there's the outside. Let's open it up and see what's inside. Trunk latch works nicely. It's been all painted real nicely. It's all clean metal, painted gloss black. We've got a Reproduction white wall tire. It's actually never been used with a painted rim, and it has the jack assembly. Here are the wipers I was talking about, and then some extra belts just in case. You got the original style rubber mat. You got a new well liner. Weather strips in excellent shape. So nice, clean, and complete trunk compartment. So the door jambs painted nice, weather strips are replaced. Has the Reproduction interior, including the door panels and upholstery. They match each other, and the handles and armrests, all that's in real nice shape. All the metal trim is painted a nice gloss red. For most part, it looks original. The gauges, knobs, instruments look original. It does have a retro stereo in the factory location, and there are kick panel speakers down below. This is an updated clock. It works. I've noticed since we've been in here, it is moving. Now the air conditioning and heat controls, it's a whole new vintage air system, but they use the original style controls. You have some vents neatly installed under the dash. You probably notice it's a floor shifter now. It's an automatic. There's a tachometer below the dash. You got this real nice polished column with a custom steering wheel. Now when they restored the car, the interior was gutted. There's a Dynamat sound deadener on the floor, new carpet, Reproduction mats. Back, is real nice like the front. So they call that like a retro rod because the car retains a lot of its original style and vintage feel and look, but it has some nice upgrades. This is a GM crate motor. It's a 350. I was told putting out 340 horsepower. So it has the GM aluminum intake, a polished Edelbrock carb with electric choke. Has looks like an MSD distributor ignition system. It's updated with the vintage air heat and AC system, so the old stuff's been removed and all replaced. The front of the engine, they call it Zoop, Z-O-O-P. It's their system here. So it has billet brackets and pulleys with serpentine belt, the polished compressor, the polished alternator. It also has a modern power steering down there with a remote polished reservoir. Up front here, nice looking polished radiator, the matching condenser, and it has a transmission cooler. You can see all the metals painted nice. We got You fill the radiator. This is an overflow for the radiator. This is the power steering. The exhaust manifolds are nice manifolds. I don't know what to call them, but they're a cast iron manifold. I think they're ceramic coated. Upgraded power brake system with the dual reservoir. Has electric wipers. So nice, clean, proper motor compartment. So you know why I bought this car? Because I couldn't walk away from it. It's gorgeous. I mean, again, I don't need to keep telling you that. The car speaks for itself, but the colors and the stance make it. The black with the red. I mean, when you see these 57s and they're red, that looks beautiful, but something about this black and red. And it's a clean, honest car. You heard how that door shut. It's not a patched up, bonded up car. This thing is straight. Turnkey, drive anywhere. That's what his intentions were to drive this car. So you want to go 250 miles? Go right ahead. There you have it. Go to volocars.com, talk to the salesman, because I just gave you my impression. They'll answer your questions the best they can. They can help you deliver this to your driveway. They can help you finance this car at volocars.com. I hope you're enjoying the video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on that bell icon so you can be the first to see the next one posted. Thanks for watching.